Look, you might all remember me as that one skinny Fortnite kid. That isn't me anymore. For the past 3 years of my life, I've been on a self-growth journey. And you might have seen other people such as David Dobrik and many other influencers doing the exact same thing. You might be asking why. And that's because we realize that prioritizing our health is the most important thing anybody can do. You can have 99 problems, but the moment your health becomes one, you only have one. And that's what I'm gonna be here for. I want to help you become the best version of yourself. I've completely rebuilt myself physically and mentally, completely created a new high sky. And I want to help you guys make the best version of yourself. But anyways, let's head over to the kitchen and talk about one of the most important key factors to improving your health. You recording? Oh, I didn't know y'all were recording over here. We're gonna be talking about why food is one of the most important, if not the most important, key factors to building muscle and just overall improving your quality of life. Obviously, there's a lot of things that go into eating. So we're gonna dumb it down and we're gonna explain it with Fortnite terms. So basically, farming mats is gonna be like eating food. You're gonna have wood, you're gonna have brick, and you're gonna have metal. And we're gonna talk about each one of those materials and what they contribute to and what they really help with. But guys, remember, gains are made in the kitchen, not in the gym. So starting off with wood. Wood's gonna be our easiest material to get. That's gonna be your carbs. Your carbs are gonna be essential to fueling your workouts and just living through your day-to-day life. You're gonna burn a lot of carbs, more than any other nutrient. Wood is going to be your carbs. They're super easy to get and they're also really easy to use. You're gonna be using these to fuel, fight, like build fight, like in Fortnite. So yeah, you're gonna be using these through your workouts, running, just living day to day. Brick to me is like fats. You don't really know how you get them, but you still need shit to survive. So last but not least, we have metal. Take a guess with me. Yeah, obviously it's gonna be protein. Protein is going to be your most important muscle builder. Metal is the strongest material in Fortnite for a reason. It does take longer to build, but when it is built, that's strength. You know, that's metal right there. So yeah, pretty simple. You have 3 key nutrients. So a lot of people struggle with eating, and I do too. For the past 3 years of my gym experience, my biggest obstacle has been eating more than 3 to 4 meals a day. But I've been using the KISS algorithm, and it's just as simple as it sounds. Yeah, we just made that up off the spot. Yeah, all right. Keep it stupidly simple. So basically, we're gonna be eating 4 meals a day, consisting of around 700 calories per meal. It's not that much food, it's pretty easy to do. And also, we're gonna be on the full metal diet. We're gonna be trying to eat at least 50 to 60 grams of protein per meal. You might be thinking, is there like a bunch of studies that say you can't even process more than 30 grams of protein? Yeah, there is, but they're all capped. You can process as many grams of protein as you want. So if you wanna eat 100 grams of protein in one meal, go ahead. Like, it doesn't really matter. You're still gonna use that protein. Don't overthink it. But yeah, while being on the full metal diet, we're also gonna be getting all of our necessary fats, which are used for testosterone production. We all like testosterone, so you remember how I was saying brick or your fats, you don't really know how you get them, but you still need them. That's where the carnivore diet comes into play. You're gonna be getting all your necessary fats to keep you healthy and produce your testosterone simply by just eating protein. Most of the time when you're gonna be eating natural proteins or meats, they're gonna have all those fats in there for you, so you don't need to worry about that. Like I was saying, wood is carbs. They're very easy to get, but you need them to fuel everything throughout your day. But there can be bad carbs. Many carbs that are gonna be bad are gonna be processed snacks like Cheetos, Lay's, I don't know. Whatever chips you're eating, they probably have bad carbs in there. Can use that as an excuse if you want to eat a couple Rice Krispies before the gym, because everybody knows eating a Rice Krispie before the gym gets you swole. But if you want to eat some healthy carbs throughout your day, you can eat fruits, probably veggies. I don't really eat veggies. But some processed carbs that you do want to stay away from are going to be your bread, pasta, things of that sort. So if you don't want to feel like don't eat those. So moving on, we have tracking your calories. Whenever I started in the gym, I always thought I was eating a lot because I would just put in my mouth and not think about what I'm actually eating. You have to be in a caloric surplus or deficit. And the best way for you to find out if you're eating the right amount of calories is by using a tracker. Obviously, you don't need to be doing this for your whole life. You can take a week or two to familiarize yourself with the amount of calories that you're taking in with the foods you're eating on a day-to-day basis. And after that, you kind of understand how much you're eating on a day-to-day basis. On average, everybody's maintenance calories is around 2,200. So if you want to get bigger, you should aim above that. And if you want to get leaner, go below that. And another key thing to remember when you're trying to put on muscle is remember you need 1.1 to 1.2 grams of protein per pound of muscle mass. Take about 2 weeks tracking your calories and protein, seeing how much you're getting from these foods, and after that, you'll kind of just know, and it'll be a lot easier to keep track of what you're putting in your body. I'm not on a very strict diet. I usually just hit my protein goal and then just be in a caloric surplus. The reason behind this is because I'm not actually competing. I'm actually trying to have fun with it and make this last, so I don't want to be forcing myself to eat foods that I don't want to eat. And I'd assume most people watching this want to take it the same way, so this is just how I do it. This is a long game. It's about who lasts the longest in storm and not about who gets the most kills on a hot drop. All right, moving on. We have supplements. Supplements are basically pay to win. Usually I just take creatine and then some other smaller vitamins. This is just D3. And what's crazy about D3 is that 80% of the population is actually lacking in it. Vitamin D3 is very important for regulating your hormones and boosting testosterone production. I've tried ashwagandha and a bunch of other little things. You don't honestly need them. They don't do much, and it's honestly just a big waste of money. Creatine is by far the one and only supplement that I've seen make the biggest impact on me. It's literally like having double XP. I take capsules or this specific one because it's just easier to process for me. I don't like the powder. It kind of makes my stomach feel bad. So next up is pre-workout. Pre-workout is basically just like Fortnite chili pepper. It honestly just lets you go twice as hard. I personally like taking pre-workout because it just gets me in that zone before the gym. But you don't actually need pre-workout. You could just take a scoop of honey, maybe some salt, take a Rice Krispie, and that's all you really need. So the final thing I want to say is don't take steroids. Steroids is like hacking. You're gonna get banned.
So hard. Whoa.
And then you're gonna lose all your skins, all your V-Bucks, battle passes. Alright, well boys, you might be wondering, where are you? Well, we're at the gym. One of the first things you wanna do if you wanna get into your fitness journey is buying a battle pass. And obviously the battle pass, that's gonna be your gym membership, you know? If you can't get the battle pass, you stop buying skins in the item shop or just go in creative mode and like do it at home. Yeah, like I don't know, people do calisthenics, dude, it honestly looks really cool and it's honestly still a great way of getting muscle, so. But if you do have the opportunity to get a gym membership, do it. It'll help you a lot. But anyways, for the next key part, I'll be showing you guys the don'ts of the gym. So basically I'm gonna show y'all exactly what you should not be doing. But I'll also be showing you what to do. So stick around for that. Let's go. Oh my gosh, it's cold. Well, starting off with my 3 biggest not to-do lists. Number 1 is gonna be no ego lifting. Leave the ego at home, you're gonna get yourself injured, and it's just gonna kill your gains. So let me show you exactly what I mean. Help! It's like you in a Fortnite game going to do a 1v4 against a full team of sweat just to impress your friends? Really? We're not doing that in 2025. But yeah, the less we get injured, the more we can train. I like to stick away compound movements like deadlifts or bench. Honestly, bench isn't even that good either because the risk to reward ratio, it's just not that great. But yeah, honestly, there's just way better exercises that you can do. So if you guys want to find out what I do, like the video, maybe I'll drop a video on that soon. But yeah, let's keep it going. All right, next on my list is not stretching. Stretching is like playing creative before you go into your ranked game. You have a higher chance of winning and you have less chance of an injury. Apart from this kind of stretching, also warm up with lighter weights on your actual exercising you're doing. But remember, don't do too many sets warming up because then you're just gonna fatigue yourself and you're not gonna be strong enough for your actual set. Anyways, last on my not to-do list is definitely gonna be overtraining. Everybody always started out with the 4 sets times 12 reps for 4 different exercises for 1 muscle group. And that is completely wrong. You're wasting energy and you're killing your gains. But yeah, that is the one thing that limited my growth the most. But no more being negative. Let me show you what to do.
Hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Staying alive till the last circle is what actually matters. Getting kills off the hot drop, that's not gonna get you the win. So push yourself to failure. All right, you thought that was failure? That is. Failure is when you actually cannot get the weight up. That is how hard you should be pushing yourself on 90% of your sets. I've been doing this now for the past 6 months and it's made me more progress than I have in the past 3 years. If I'd been doing this from the start, I would have saved myself so much time. So learn from my mistake so you don't have to waste your time. Stop doing volume and focus on intensity. I stopped doing 4 sets of 12 and instead moved it down to 2 to 3 sets, 8 reps, but I'm pushing as much as I can and as much weight till failure. Keep in mind, I am also keeping it slow and controlled. I'm not trying to swing around the weight like this. So instead of doing that, do this. Nice and slow, keep the weight controlled. The only reps that are actually counting are gonna be the reps that you're actually taking to failure. Whenever you're just first pushing up the bar, that's not really doing much. You need to push yourself. And to be able to fully push yourself, having a gym partner is very nice so they can spot you and pick up the weight for you. Think about it like this. Whenever you have a duo while you're playing Fortnite, if you get knocked, they can res you.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
All right, for our last to-do, it's gonna be progressive overload. That's all it is. It's just going up in weight almost every single time you're coming to the gym. If you're farming every day, cranking your 90s the right way, you should be able to rank up almost every time you come to the gym. Progressive overloading is gonna be the best way for you to grow muscle. You're getting stronger, which means your muscles are getting bigger. When you're progressive overloading, your muscle's being told, hey, we could probably do more weight than this. And then when you take that muscle to failure, it's gonna be like, damn, hold on, we need to chill here for a minute. You're gonna grow that muscle, you're gonna get stronger. Basically, stick to the same exercises and keep increasing the weight, and this is how you're gonna get bigger. If you're doing all your eating and training right, you should be able to add 2.5 to maybe 5 pounds to your lift every 2 weeks. And this is how you're gonna be able to acquire the Renegade Raider of IRL skins. You might be asking, why are you sleeping already? Well, that's because sleep is the component that brings everything together. Even if you're dieting perfectly and training as well as you possibly can, it's not gonna do anything without good sleep. Some simple things that can help would definitely be not taking caffeine 6 to 10 hours before bed. I used to do that every night and I would get horrible sleep, so don't do that. If you struggle with sleeping at all, melatonin could be a very easy fix for that. I've tried taking it, it's worked very well, but if you can do it naturally, just fall asleep like that. Also, no big meals 2 to 3 hours before bed.
Bro, I'm so annoyed, bro. I literally ordered a chicken salad.
It's like putting your computer on sleep mode instead of shutting it down. Your computer's still on, so it's not actually gonna be recovering well. People say no screen time before bed, but honestly, I think that's just cap. I think what it really is using brain power at night. If you're doing anything that requires you to be thinking, your mind is gonna stay awake. And guys, remember, on your self-growth journey, a lot of people are gonna try and bring you down. A lot of people are gonna hate on you regardless of what you're doing, so just stick to your own plan and don't listen to other people. It's only when the map changes that people hate the new map. Yeah, something like that. But everybody, if I can do this, starting as that skinny Fortnite kid, so can you. And remember, the most important thing is consistency.